do this. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Branson. Nice to see you again, if you're returning. I wanted to do a new segment on this channel called Drawing and Discussing, where I will be drawing and discussing something that is on my mind. The reason behind this is because I want to, and nothing much further than that. So I have my markers, this cool jar that is full of like paint stains, and I have this folder, and inside of it is a piece of paper. Crazy how that works. Today I'm just gonna sit down and yap about stuff, and hope you guys will enjoy this. And if you feel connected and seen within this video, then that's awesome. Today I'm going to be drawing and discussing being shy. Now, where do I begin? I'm actually gonna change this one sec. I want to talk about this topic because I feel like it's one that I have kind of experienced a lot of my life. I grew up extremely shy, and I was very introverted, and I still kind of am, honestly. I think I wanted to talk about this just because, you know, the new school year just started, and I was just kind of realizing how I was like, oh my gosh, I really am like awkward as fuck. I don't know, I just wanted to kind of talk about it and maybe give you an insight on what, you know, it's like to be kind of shy or a little bit socially anxious, and kind of, you know, make you feel seen. Maybe if you are a shy and or socially anxious person, you can feel kind of like seen or feel connected in this video. I grew up a very shy kid, super introverted. I really just like hated talking to people. Especially adults. Adults scared me, and not because like they did anything bad to me or anything like that. I just like, I think the attention that I would attract always scared me, especially like growing up going to like family gatherings where people are like, oh my gosh, like Branson, like kind of coming to see me and say hi to me, and I knew that it was out of love and out of excitement. So looking back now, I'm like, okay, they weren't doing that to be like malicious. They were doing that because they were happy to see me, and that's awesome. But as a kid who hated, you know, attention, it freaked me out. I would just be like so nervous before going into like, you know, a house full of like family member, like, you know, like a party, because I was just like, the thought of like walking in, everyone just staring at me, like really freaked me out. And I honestly still get that way sometimes, even going to like a party now or walking into class. I sometimes will get like a little bit nervous. I guess like a lot less stress inducing than when, you know, I was younger. So I grew up really shy. I was like the quiet kid in class. I actually talked to someone who I went to elementary school with. Like they've known me like, you know, since I was in like first grade. And I remember I asked them, I was like, what did you think of me as a kid? And they were just like, you were just like super quiet and super shy. And I look back and I'm like, that's so true. And I think that even trickled down to like friendships. Like I've never been someone that's had 10,000 friends. I've always had like 10. You know, I've always had a small group of friends. I've always had like a small tight knit set of friends, and you know, I've always kind of liked that. I don't know, I remember never feeling the need to have like 20 million friends. I was like, I'm good with just like my small group of friends who I know I can count on for anything, and I know I can trust, and you know, they can know me for who I am and not have to feel like a sense of stress when, you know, trying to make more friends or anything like that. So I think that was kind of cool, and I've always liked that. And even too, I never hated being shy. I think that's a big misconception with, you know, about being shy, is like everyone always views it as such a negative thing, like, oh, I hate being shy, or like try being less shy. But I've always kind of like enjoyed it. I'm someone too now where I really love my me time. I love, you know, just, you know, focusing on myself and not really having to like, I don't know, hang out with people all the time. I love hanging out with people, I love hanging out with friends, but I also like being by myself and doing my own thing and not kind of being around people 24/7. I need my time where I can just like really focus on, you know, me, myself, and I've always I've always really enjoyed kind of being the quiet kid. I never was like, I hate myself because I can't talk to people or because I don't want to. Like, I've always been like, yeah, like this is just kind of who I am and I kind of like it. So if you are shy, don't view it as a negative thing at all. Honestly, it's really not. It's okay. It's okay to be shy. It's okay to be a little bit scared sometimes when you're meeting new people or when you're around new people. Like, that's just a part of who you are. And I think, you know, embrace the alone time. Embrace having time to kind of be with yourself and, you know, not, you know, stressing so much and making sure the people, you know your appearance or know that you're there. You should never feel bad about that part of yourself. And that goes for if you're outgoing. If you're a very outgoing person, don't ever feel bad about being too much or being like you need attention or feeling like, you know, it's a bad thing to be too much or a bad thing to not be shy. So I think in conclusion, everyone is just who they are and everyone's just doing the best that they can. Being shy has taught me a lot. It's taught me that I really value friendships. It kind of takes me a while to warm up to people, but I think that allows me to really know who I want in my life. It makes me, you know, be like, okay, I want this kind of friendship. I don't want this kind of friendship. I think it's allowed for me to really know what I want for myself and know what I need for myself. I am someone who I really like who I am. I think for a while I, you know, didn't, but I like who I am now. I love the things that I love. I love my style. I like my personality. I like that I'm shy. Like, I like all of those things about who I am, and I'm really proud of being able to say, like, you know what, like I like who I am. I think I'm a pretty cool dude. I want, you know, people to see this and remind themselves that, as cliche and cheesy as it sounds, you know, be happy with who you are. You know, you're amazing just the way you are. In the words of Bruno Mars, you should live every day being your true authentic self and not change yourself to please other people around you. And the people that, you know, are right for your life will come into your life. So, yeah. That being said, I'm gonna show you my drawing. Here we have my trees. I drew some trees, some clouds, a soon, and being shy. I'm gonna put this away in the files. I'm gonna keep all of these just so like I can remember what I talked about when I drew all of them. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, see ya.